So we're going to start with, I'm going to guide you through today with central channel breath, and this is going to be coupled with the B.E.S.T session. So this will be a little bit different. I usually do B.E.S.T one-on-one, but what we're doing now is that I'm doing a group collective energetic integration. So yeah, everyone that's getting here, we're going to be integrating the same emotional pattern that's showing up as a collective group. So whoever is seeing this afterwards or seeing this now, you'll be integrated into whatever this pattern is being held in the body. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to start with being in a comfortable position. And you're just going to start breathing nice and gentle. If you like to put your hands on your body, you put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And what we're going to do is as you're breathing, you're just going to bring awareness and observations to your breath. Feeling how the body is bringing in the breath, how it's leaving the body, and you're just being aware and observant of how the body is responding to this. Feeling into this, allowing the monkey mind just to go. Whatever needs to come to the surface, comes to the surface. We're allowing whatever needs to be shifted in this energy field to bring to the surface. So if anything comes up, things that you're just like, I haven't thought about that for years, or that's really strange that person showed up, allow this to happen. The subconscious is going to be working with you right now. So we're going to allow whatever to come to the surface to come to the surface. And we're going to integrate this into whatever interference that's coming up and showing up that's ready to be cleared tonight. So nice deep belly breaths, feeling the belly rise and fall. Feeling that shift in the body, feeling the power of the breath moving with the diaphragm. Just feeling into that. And before we go into the central channel breath, we're going to go down through the 7 chakras to identify where these are and feeling the energy that might be coming out from them. As we go through each chakra, you're just, again, this is always coming back to awareness and observations of how this is feeling in your body. So just breathing into the belly, up and down. And we're going to start with the root. Feeling into the root, this is the base of the spine. Down at the base, feeling into what is happening in my root chakra. The roots of who you are now in this physical world, how you're surviving, what are your physical needs, and who are you? Structurally, the root chakra is understanding that in this area, what am I having blockages in my skeletal structure? My legs, my feet, my genitals, base of my spine, my kidneys, body's life force, my teeth, my nails, my blood, building of my cells, my adrenals. Taking a moment to reflect on how this is showing up in your life. Feeling into if any of the blockages do I have right now. Taking a deep breath in and out. Feeling into the sound of Lam. Slowly bringing your awareness to chakra 2, just below the navel, the belly button. Taking a moment just to tap into this area. Feeling into life right now. Where am I feeling any blockages in my emotional balance, my vitality, my sexuality, my movement, grounding, my creative womb space? Physically, where am I feeling blockages in my bladder, my prostate, my womb, my pelvis, my nervous system, my low spine, my fluid function, my adrenals, and my sex organs? Taking a moment and feeling into where am I feeling any blockages in life right now, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Feeling into the sound of VAM. Moving up to above the navel, between the below the diaphragm and the navel. The third chakra, our solar plexus. Reflecting back into my life in the last week or so. Where am I feeling limitations or blockages in my personal power, my self-will, my personal emotions, and my desires? Physically, am I feeling blockages, limitations with my digestive system, the muscles that surround this area, my stomach, my liver, my diaphragm, my gallbladder, spleen, lower back, autonomic nervous system, my pancreas? Feeling into the sound of rum. Going up to the heart, feeling how I receive and give love. Reflecting into my life, blockages, limitations of my love, my relationships, my compassion, my service to humanity. Physically, am I feeling limitations or blockages within my heart, my chest, my circulation, my arms, my hands, my lower lungs, my rib cage, my skin, my upper back, and then my thymus gland? Feeling into the sound of yum. Moving up to my throat, feeling into chakra 5. Where do I hear and speak truth? Reflecting back into my life recently, where am I feeling blockages and limitations of my communication, my self-expression, my creativity, and my imagination? Physically, where am I feeling blockages in my throat, my mouth, my ears, my neck, my voice, my lungs, my chest, jaw, airways, neck, arms, thyroid, and parathyroid glands. Feeling into hum. Moving up, and I invite you to roll your eyes into between your eyebrows, activating the third eye, feeling into chakra 6. In my life right now, do I feel blockages or limitations in my intuition, my wisdom, my perception, my clairvoyance, my inspiration, and my visioning? Physically, am I feeling blockages of my eyes, my base of my skull, my ears, nose, left eye, left brain, sinuses, pituitary, and master gland? Feeling into the sound of Om. Moving into the top, the crown chakra, top of the head. Where am I feeling the blockages in my spirituality, spiritual will, awareness, and super subconscious? Physically, am I feeling tension or tightness or blockages in my upper skull, my skin, my cerebral cortex, my right eye, my right brain, my central nervous system, and my pineal gland? Feeling into the sound of silence. Moving up and down the spine, this is where the central channel breath is. We're going to slowly start to breathe in nice deep breaths, visualizing this channel that goes from the top of the head down through, hitting all the chakras that we went through, down through the pelvic floor, between your legs, down to your feet. We'll be breathing through the channel up above the head to the feet through the treatment. You're going to start to see a beautiful white light above your head, about 2 inches above. Feeling into this white light, feeling into pure loving presence. This is your connection to higher self, collective, God, whatever your belief is that's higher above you, within the realms of the connections of the healing powers of self. And when you're ready, what you're going to do with your next inhale is you're going to slowly draw this light down through the channel, all the way down into the belly, holding it there for just a moment before exhaling it out through the pelvic floor between the legs to the feet. Taking pauses at every inhale and every exhale. So at the feet, taking a pause, being aware and observant of what your body's responding to before inhaling it back up through the legs, through the pelvic floor to the belly, holding it there at the belly, and then exhaling it out through the head, the 2 inches above the head, pausing there. And then slowly inhaling, pulling the white light through the channel all the way down into the belly, holding it there, and then exhaling it out through the pelvic floor, between the legs, down to the feet. Taking pauses at the feet, the belly, and the head. For those of you that would like to have a little bit more of movement within this central channel breath, I'm going to add a couple of the activation spots. If you do not need to add this, it's only if you want a little bit extra of the activation within the central channel breath. If you've been doing this for a while, what you can do is you can be adding the movements of the root, the heart, the throat, and we're going to be moving with the eyes. So the first thing we're going to do, this is a suggestion. You do not need to add this, only if you'd like to. So with the breath, while you're moving it down through the channel to the feet to the head, you can move your eyes. Okay, so as you're pulling the light down through the head, as it passes through the back of your eyes are going to roll down, watching the light as it passes all the way down to the feet and then bringing it back up. And as it passes through the eyes, when you come up to the head, you're going to roll it back up. So I'm going to add that, let you guys do a couple breaths with that. And again, these are just suggestions, so no need to add these if it's finding that you're just focusing on the first, the central channel breath, pulling the light through the body. If you're pulling the light through the body and you're just feeling that, be within that, feeling the observations of how the body's responding to the light. And then for those of you guys who have been doing this for a while, you can add your eyes, feeling the activation of the eye movement, of that awareness going through as the light and the love is passing through the body. As it passes through your pelvic floor, you can do an activation. It's just a very slight, like 5% activation, just engaging the muscles around the pelvic floor, almost like you're catching the light and the breath going through. And if you don't feel a physical contraction, it's totally fine, as long as you just bring that awareness of feeling the light pass through the base. Good, pulling it back up. The third just suggestion, and you guys know that you can add any one of these four. It doesn't have to be in this order. It could be whatever is easiest for you. You can do 1 or 3 or 2 or 4, whatever ones that you feel really easy, the easiness to bring you back into the breath. We just want to keep the breath here, feeling the activation in the central channel breath. So the third one we're going to add in, just a suggestion, no need to do this, is that you're going to feel this connection. You're going to feel your shoulder blades coming together and tightening around the heart chakra as you're pulling the light through. Feeling the activation as we engage in the heart chakra, almost feeling a physical contraction going around the light as we're pulling it through the heart chakra. Good. And the last addition, or the first one, whichever one you like, is going to be the throat activation. Again, this is restricting the air coming through the body. So you're going to make a noise. So as you restrict the breath, you should feel this low, like Darth Vader sound. Okay? And as I'm breathing through this, I'm still pulling the light through, down to my feet and up to my head. Okay, continue doing that. And it's okay if you lose any of the breath at any point. You can just restart at any time. And just know that if you drift away, that's totally fine also. So the collective chakra that we are going to be working on tonight is chakra 3, the solar plexus. So as you're staying with the central channel breath, you're just going to bring awareness as you pass through chakra 3, the solar plexus. If you would like, you can feel into a golden ball that is in that area, feeling into the activation of the fire within you. And again, really focusing and allowing your mind to bring up anything in your life that you're feeling blockages within this area. Where am I feeling blockages in my personal power? Where is this being challenged in my life right now? Where am I feeling challenges in my self-will, my personal emotions, and my desires? Where am I feeling blockages or just confusion or chaos with any of these? And also the physical body aspects. How are you feeling physically in these areas? Your stomach, how are you digesting? How are you breathing deep into the belly? How are you digesting fats and proteins and carbohydrates? Are you having differences in all of these? How is your liver feeling, your lower back, and how are you feeling in your immune system? How is the immune system being in the body right now? And just being aware and observant of what is showing up for you right now as we breathe and we stay into central channel breath, feeling into chakra 3 as we pass through. Staying with the central chakra breath, activating into that chakra 3, feeling into that. The collective emotion that we'll be clearing today for our first onion layer is cynical. As I read you cynical, I just want you to be aware and observant if there's any other activation in the body that's coming up. If you're feeling a tingling or tension or tightness or anything that's showing up, just be aware of that. Cynical is a major protective mechanism. To be cynical is so deeply seeped in with the feelings of yeah, but, and not me, and I doubt it. It is a way of being that we have adapted to. It is a major protective mode, and there's a very tender being underneath that cynicism. So oftentimes, someone will be shaking their heads like, yeah, they know someone very cynical in their lives. And they're always referring, out there and the other person and so forth. And what we know in the biggest picture conversation of all of this is that there's no one out there. That if you're experiencing someone in your life that's being extremely cynical, it just means that there's a part of you that really wants to dissolve the cynicism vibration that is within your own being. And so as part of your creation of your life experience, we're sure to be born into an environment where someone was going to show up with cynicism, with this vibration of cynical. Sometimes it's a little bit deep of a conversation to go into right now, laying here, breathing, particularly if you don't want to talk about these things in a session or bringing it up. And it's very easy to say it's important to understand that an individual who's cynical in your life is the one of the most vulnerable people that you know. And what they need from you is your love, not your retaliation. And simply allow cynical to be that revealing. Have a revelation about cynical that is just an attempt for major protection. So just feeling into that, feeling into where is cynical, the interference of cynical, being held in within your body. And what I'm going to get you to do as you stay here with the central channel breath is you're going to slowly feel into an energetic bridge that's being built between your solar plexus and that activation site. If you don't have an activation site, we can come and use our heart. We're going to fill the area between the two with light, building the bridge between the two, building the bridge between the solar plexus and the activation of cynical. With the breath, we're going to add counts of 4. So as you breathe in, it's counts of 4. As you hold your breath, it's counts of 4. As you exhale, it's counts of 4. And when you hold out, it's counts of 4. So in, hold, out, hold. Adding that through the central channel breath. feeling into that held breath, both in and out. Your eyes are closed, looking up towards your eyebrows. I'm going to invite you to bring your right middle finger to your right temporal and your left pointer finger to your left temporal. Your eyes are closed, looking up towards your eyebrows, doing the central channel breath into the doing the rhythmic breathing into the central channel breath. Good. Eyes are rolled up, looking up to the head. Feeling into known or unknown, subconscious, conscious. I'm clear of the interference of cynical. I give myself permission to let go of any interferences that are no longer serving me. I am safe to let go. I am safe to feel that I can let go of this interference that's no longer serving me. I am wanted. I am loved. I am perfect. I am enough. Cynical. I am free. Fully relax. Your breathing, your arms, your eyes. Lifting up your head and looking at your feet. Bringing your head back down. Taking a full body breath in, pausing for a moment at the top. And then releasing fully. With your eyes open, feel into I'm clear of the interference of cynical. Eyes closed, cynical. Good. Taking a moment of stillness just for a moment. And just feeling into how the body may shift and change, how it might feel a little different. Take one more deep breath in and out. As I start to play the bowls, we're just going to fully relax and letting this integrate into the nervous system. And if you don't hear the bowls, just let me know. Just 4 square breathing. Staying in the comfortable position, starting to breathe in and out, actively raising the belly and letting it deflate. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly start to bring in counts of 4. Breathing in for 4, holding your breath for 4, exhaling your breath for 4, and holding out your breath for 4. In, hold, out, hold. All counts of 4. Rhythmic breathing. Counts of 4. Taking a moment of stillness. Feeling into the body. And for those of you guys that would like to stay here, you're more than welcome to just stay. For those of you guys that need some more integration, you can slowly getting up and walking a straight line or a circle back and forth, or the other direction, and taking time just to fully just integrate with sleep and journal or whatever you need to do. Now remembering that this is also a session that you need to drink lots of water, detoxification, and letting you guys know that I'm here if you need anything. And thank you so much for joining me again on Tuesday. I'll be back next Tuesday at 8:15. If you guys want to catch another live, I am at the Delacour Community Hall on Wednesdays at 8 in person. But if not, I will see you here next time. Thank you so much, you guys.